Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. This is my quick review of Booksmart. Do make sure to like, subscribe, and enjoy. So I think the best place to start off with really has to do with the directing in this movie. The direction by Olivia Wilde, who's most commonly known as being an actress, but moves on to the directing chair in this film. And while I don't think it's one of the best direction we've seen, it's not something that would necessarily get my hat tipped or anything like that. It's impressive. It's really good. There's nothing bad about the direction in this film. The direction, the choices made, the type of comedy in this film is very reactionary. It's smart comedy. There's nothing stupid. There's no poop jokes. It's nothing like that. It's very smart comedy, and that really has to do with the direction, the choices made in the beginning. She chose to go for this very high chin kind of humor with these characters, and the direction was just good. That's all I have to say about it. Now, it's hard for me to review this movie without talking about the two actresses in Kaitlyn and beanie feldstein, who do a fantastic job in what they're given. These two girls have amazing comedy chops. They're gonna be great actresses in 5-10 years when they're much older and have much more films coming in their hold. These actresses are amazing. They've got the comedic chops of some of the best actresses you can find on Hollywood, and they have a future. That's all I gotta say. These two girls have a future, great comedy chops. They did a good job. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the humor of this film, the comedy. What kind of comedy do they have? Is it PG? Should you bring your kids to the movies? And the simple answer is no. This comedy is very hit or miss in that some people will like it, some people very much will not like it. I did like it, but again, it's that cringy kind of humor, that feminist kind of humor where it's fine for a girl to talk about poop or that kind of stuff. So not just, there's much more than that kids should not listen to, so you probably should not take your kids to the movies. For this one specifically, I would say anybody above the age of 15, fair game, you can take them because they talk about worse in real life. If you're under 15, probably shouldn't go, probably shouldn't take your kids to go see it. But yeah, I thought it was very funny, but some people will not. Alright, so this movie is not perfect, no movie is, so let's take a look at the negatives of this film. And my really only big negative with this film actually has to do with the entire 15 first minutes. It's boring. The first 15 minutes just suck. They're boring to get there. It's hard to get through. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna be wondering when the movie's gonna start, when it's gonna get funny, when it's gonna get into action is gonna come in. Yeah, but the first 15 minutes can kind of get boring. It's a little bit of setup. They could have handled the first 15 minutes better, maybe turn it into 5 minutes and add more humor in there. But other than that, the first 15 minutes not very great. I would personally recommend that you just, if you're suffering through those first 15 minutes, it's gonna get better. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get better after those first 15 minutes. Don't worry about that. But again, first 15 minutes bored me to death. Just remember, it's all subjective.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record.